Out on this dock on the east side of the town. First house with a little overhang is Fallion's house. Fallion is a master trainer in conjuration.
Have you seen my mother? I'm still waiting for her to come home.
You're with Fallion. I got a bad feeling about your mother, kid.
My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal safe.
Okay. Can you teach me about conjuration?
You deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you.
Well, I will do just that. Oh man, this is so expensive. Holy crap, is this expensive. I'm only going to be able to get 3 levels right now, and I'm going to have to go scrounge together gold and get another 2. That's going to get me really close, though. And a matter of fact, this is going to level me up. That purchase right there should do it. Okay, so I need about another 9,000 gold. Actually, I've got 2, so I only need about another 7. Alright, but I got another level up. I think that's 40. I think I just hit level 40, guys. Check this out. Health, I'm still not at 300, so keep stacking. I'm getting ready to just do an absolute magicka spree, though, of the next few levels. Wow, I don't know where I want to put this. I just want to look. I think I'm going to end up saving this perk for some of the upcoming Conjuration opening perks. If I don't save it, I think it's going to end up going in Alteration. As a matter of fact, I could save it for Enchanting too, because I'm really close to getting that 100. I'll probably get it quick if I go hunt some mammoths. Let's take a look at this though. So that's expert level. Master requires 100, so I'm not going to be getting to that anytime soon. What about this other side of the tree over here? Greater duration for animated dead. I don't really use animated dead too much. Oh man. Atronox are 50% more powerful. Oh man. I wonder if that applies to the Dremora. I actually don't think it does. Let me see if I can find some literature that says so. The guide does say that it affects the top level Thrall spells, which are the permanent Atronox that you can eventually get. But it doesn't say anything about the Dremora, and that makes me nervous about that perk. I pretty much see myself almost exclusively using the Dremora Lord from here out. The Storm Atronox is going to fill a role in some situations, but not enough to make me want to dramatically increase it. And Destruction, I've only got 1 perk left to get. Yeah, because none of those have levels or tiers or anything. So I think I could actually get away with just slapping this perk in the Alteration tree, even though I'm not even really using this yet, but that's quite alright. Protection spells like Stone Flesh are twice as strong if not wearing armor. Well, I am still wearing armor and I'm not regularly using Stone Flesh yet. I actually like that a lot. 10% of a spell's effect. I think that'll just 10% magic resistance go on me right now. Happy day. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. 10% of a spell's effect. That's just weird how it's worded. Makes me wonder. Alright, building the Alteration tree. Even more. So to gold hunt. Here we go. I see you, Mammoth. I'm coming to get you. Might as well show the battle. Why wouldn't I? Got a wolf coming up on me too, apparently. Oh no, hold up. That's not what I meant to do. I thought I was loaded on fire breath still. I was not. I've been doing some sprinting. Whoa, it was almost too high. It was actually still pretty good though. I'm probably going to have to soul trap him again in a second. Try to pump a little damage out the door. There goes a paralyzed again. Very nice, Lydia, very nice. I'm glad I gave you that enchantment. Alright, now that my breath is back, I might be close on this mammoth, so I actually should probably be real careful about this. Fire breath. Let me get a shot. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure the soul trap's still on the giant. There's the soul trap on the mammoth. Breath should have got both of them. There's the giant's, I'm sorry, there's the mammoth soul, the grand, and there's the giant's. Shibby. Boom. Oh, you guys, I barely missed the end of that. I came out here, picked up a book, Twin Secrets, bam, I have max level enchanting. Look at that. Oh. Oh. I should have held that perk. Ooh, that looks pretty. You know, I said a little while ago that undead didn't have souls, and so you couldn't soul trap them. I said that because that's what the guide says. But right after saying that, I had memories of being surprised that Draugr Scourge were only like, I think, common souls. So all of a sudden, I'm curious and have to find out. I think they do have souls. I think the guide misled me. Yeah, they totally do. Well, I'm sorry for misleading you guys. That makes me want to try. Atronachs aren't supposed to have souls either. Frost, Atronach resisted soul trap. Okay, so yeah, no. Daedra don't have souls. Undead do, though. So keep that in mind. Don't listen to my former self. Fair note on efficient use of soul gems. I have done here something not ideal. I got a little too slap happy with stealing souls, and I was fighting a lot of Draugr. I was stealing a lot of common souls and not necessarily paying attention to how many common souls I was stealing. You can see up here that I've got quite a few common soul gems. I've actually picked up this empty common soul gem since this happened. But I had 4 filled common soul gems and did not have any empty common soul gems. And when I stole a common soul, it went to the next level up. It took a greater soul gem and stored a common soul in it. So now essentially this soul gem is only worth what a common soul gem with a common soul in it would be. And then you can see it happened again up here with a grand soul gem. It actually happened twice with both a common and a lesser soul. This is an absolute atrocity. That is horrible that I did that. So yeah, don't do that. I've found kind of that here around level 40, I still see a lot of common souls. At lower levels than this, you almost never see greater and rarely ever are able to kill grand souls. But I see a lot of common souls, so I know I've got a way bigger stock of common soul gems than this, but I just left them off me for some reason. I guess the weight. I didn't want to keep a big stack on me. It might be totally cool to keep a stack of 10 plus on you, especially when you're at my level and just doing these kind of specific runs into dungeons to try to get certain things like souls like this. Curse of the floating Jarl. So the guide has Mule listed as a two-handed follower. In her skills, one-handed and block are not. Two-handed is. For the longest time, I had her run with a shield and a war axe just because she would use them, and she would actually use them over the two-hander that she had at the time. I believe I tried giving her like a, I don't remember what kind of two-hander it was, but I gave her something and she wouldn't use it. She would rather have the ebony axe. But I've made her an ebony warhammer. I actually haven't used smithing to improve it, so that's the next step before I just let her have it. I put an enchant on it that's pretty nice too, chance to paralyze for 5 seconds, and she likes it. She's all about it. So we're gonna see Mule swinging the heavyweight. Yeah. So after a good bit of, let's see, actually after one dungeon run that was something a courier gave me a note about, and just to show you guys the word that I got, I did a word wall for a dungeon run for a word wall, I mean. Those little couriers that run up and give you a note, I did one of those, was trapping souls the whole way, trapped some souls wrong in the wrong gems that I showed you guys a second ago, ended up getting Stormcall, and it ended up giving me another Dragon Priest mask, which I'm not going to get into. I'll eventually detail all of those. It's not better than the one I'm using right now anyway. And overall came out with about 10k gold, real close to 10k gold, mainly from me smithing some things and then enchanting some things together. So now I'm gonna head back. Oh yeah, I got to level up too from doing some smithing stuff. So let's go spin that in enchanting. Let's start getting my magicka. Oh man, I'm gonna be able to really make some items valuable now with enchanting. 2 enchantments on the same item. That is awesome. And pretty soon I'm going to attempt to get the best alchemy potion I possibly can and put together some of the best enchanted gear I can manage, at least for a time, at least until I get my smithing and alchemy both to 100 as well. Anyway, let's head back up to Phalion real fast. It was Morthal, right? I believe it was Morthal. Let's see if I can get my Conjuration If not 290, then right up against it. And then see if I can go grind out the rest so that I can detail more explicitly the happenings at the Atronach Forge. It is a happening place. I'm going to go down there and pop out some Dremora. I'm going to pop out some Frost Atronachs, some Storm Atronachs. I think I'm even going to make myself a staff. I pulled a broom out of my house. I'm going to turn it into a magical staff. And it'll be really crappy looking, but it'll work really well once I get my Conjuration up. I may do, let's see. I was going to say I may do a good bit more soul trapping, but I don't necessarily need souls right now. Honestly, I probably need to focus on just using up a bunch of alchemical reagents, which means I may want to go ahead and try to do a rundown. Alchemy, best way to level it, where to find certain materials and effects that certain things give. I don't know why I'm talking to him. I actually want you to teach me.
You deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you.
Oh yeah, and I can actually train as many times as I need to, but once is all I need now, because I actually leveled up Conjuration when I was in that dungeon. Because I was soul trapping like a madman. I was trying to level up my Alteration while I was in there too. So now I have 90 Conjuration. I'm going to go back to the college now, and I think I need to talk to Finis Jester. And I think he's going to give me a sigil that I can go put in that altar, and I can get a party started here. We can get a party started. Let's get a party started. All right. Good old Andrew WK. Come on, college. And now, come on, Phineas. Let's see. He could be in a couple different places. That's the enchanting guy. I believe Phineas is generally in the Halls of Countenance, so I'm going to start there. The Hall, I should say, of Countenance. Not the halls. There's not even really a hallway here, so I don't even know why. I guess Mead Hall, it's just referring to structure, not necessarily a hallway. Now let's see if I can remember where this bad boy is. It's not Drevis. No, it is Phineas. That is Feralda, I believe. Yep, Feralda. Your master level destruction trainer. That reminds me, where's my destruction at? 88. It's close. I think when all of your skills get to 90, you can come talk to a member here at the College of Winterhold and do some kind of ritual for it. Yeah, there you can see my left hand is even still on alteration. So no Phineas here. There he is.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
What else is there to be learned about conjuration magic?
How quickly you've advanced. Most impressive.
Yes, most impressive.
There are spells yet to be learned. Powerful spells that can more closely and more permanently bind creatures to your will.
Yes, more permanently.
But there are risks. There are always risks. You must summon and command an unbound Dremora.
Dremora? Do what now?
These spells are difficult. Even for one as skilled as I.
Well, it should be cake for me then.
To even begin to inscribe them, I need something very special.
Whoa.
A sigil stone
okay,
from an Oblivion
now I
Gate.
understand.
I do not have one in my possession, nor do you, I'm sure. So we require a Daedra to retrieve one for us.
Not exactly.
You
If I can
will
go over there, I'll
summon
grab one.
Dremora and order it to bring a sigil stone to you. I will then inscribe the spells for you.
Sounds easy enough. If you need a sigil stone, why aren't you doing this? Let's say sounds easy, because it does.
If only that were true. Summoning an unbound Dremora is not like other conjuration spells. It will not simply do your bidding. You must first prove you are in control.
Okay.
Here is the spell you need. Go to the top of the Hall of Attainment. I have prepared a place for you there.
The spell I need, huh? Conjuration ritual spell. So there's one of these for all of the different
Until
schools of
next
magic. He said the Hall of Attainment. I'm in the Hall of Countenance, so I need to go to the other one and then go up to the top. Interesting. I guess I could have went up to the top of that one and then ran along this this stone catwalk, ran along the rampart. But I'm already over here, so let's just do it this way. That would have saved me 2 loading screens doing it the other way.